just wash that. Never let the beef ride low, go squash that. DJ, shoot it out. I'll go and piece it up. If we was in jail, I will make you give your sneakers up. Cause I'm lawless. And I spray shit.
Shout out to the Locks. That joint right there is crazy. And anytime you hear me playing that song, that means I'm about to talk some shit. Some real shit. Let's talk about what we have going on in hip-hop for the past few days. Jim Jones. Got the same last name. Got faith in you, bro. But let's talk about something first, though. Before we get there and transition into that, hit the like, subscribe. You already know what it is, man. DJ already. Let's talk about this album that just dropped a few days ago. Reakwon dropped another album, The Emperor's New Clothes. Fire album. Gotta tell you that out the gate. This album is dope to me. I like this album. I feel like every song, you get something different from it. That's just me talking like that, coming off the Clips album. And because it's so recent. And a lot of their songs, I felt like were kind of similar. Not a lot, but a few of them. I feel like a few of those songs were kind of similar. This one, not so much so. And I heard some people saying what they felt about the production and the producers. I don't think they actually were talking about in a bad way as far as what their beats sounded like or whatever. I think they just expected other people. I.e. RZA. Which I can understand. I can understand that. I definitely can understand that. But who was on it and what they did, I'm not mad at it at all. I'm not mad at it at all. It may not have had Primo. It may not have had Pete Rock on there. It may not have had Ninth. But I'm not going to lie to you. From top, Bear Hill joint, Frank G. I'm not mad at it. Pomegranate, Amadeus. Shout out to Amadeus. Shout out to Frank G. Dope. One of my favorite songs on it. Wild Caucasians. Frank G gave him some heat. That beat is fire and it hits hard. I like the drums in that joint. Fire. He had skits in there and all that too. I like the Barbershop Bully skit. That was alright too. I like the other one too, but that one is just dope. Right? Open Doors, 600 School. Shout out to Swiss Beats. Not bad, not bad. Rhodes Art. They had a couple of joints on there. The Heavies, that one put me on. That's one of my joints on the album. Pav B, Pav Bunny. First time hearing about it. Fire beat. Fire beat. Fire beat. Obviously, Omerta. Hope I'm not mispronouncing that. Knots. Shout out to Knots. Shout out to Knots. Knots a vet. Knots a vet. The Deborah joint with Marsha Ambrosia, Frank G and them. Or Blue Rock, sorry. Frank G was all over this album though. Shout out to Frank G. He gave him some dope beats. There's 3 standout joints in here for me though. 3 standout joints in this for me. So I'm not mad at the production. From a production standpoint, it's a different sound every beat, every joint. And I'm not mad at that. I actually think this album overall, as I said, is very fire. Definitely dope. Ray is in my top 5, 6, 7 MCs of all time. I think he's like tied with Ghost to me. Wherever I got him on that list. So the rhymes is gonna be there, the bars are gonna be there. As I said, shout out to Marsha Ambrosia. He had his people on there. Not too sure about them. I'm not gonna mess up none of their names and nothing like that. Obviously, Ghost. Nas. Shout out to Griselda, who I've said makes the best collective music in the past 4 or 5 years. I want to say cross genre as far as being consistent and consistently putting out dope songs like all the time. Like all the time. They're very consistent with putting out dope music. Shout out to Griselda. They're on Wild Caucasians. That's one of my standout joints. Omerta, obviously, him and Nas. But Pav, the heavies, that's one of my joints on there, B. That joint is fire. This album overall, to me, out of 10, an easy 8.89, 8 something out of 10. It's up there with the Clips album. It's up there with the Clips album. I might even go a flat 9. But it's up there with that album, in my personal opinion. Which one would I bump first? Y'all let me know in the comments. Which one would y'all bump first? The Clips album or the Reakwon album? I'm going to do a blog on that too. So far, how y'all calling the albums of the year? Who y'all got? Where y'all putting them? I'm going to talk about that in this week. I know I got 4 off top already. Literally. But the year ain't done yet. We ain't done yet. We got 5 more months left. But again, dope album again. Fire production. At least dope enough to me personally. Not to warrant any kind of super backlash just because it's not Primo or because it's not Pete Rock or because it's not RZA. Which you could understand. It is Ray. But him working with a few different names that we don't know about, I'm not mad at that. And what they gave him was some good work. I'm not mad at that. Shout out to Frank G, Amadeus, Rhodes Art. Swiss is a vet, Knott's a vet. You already know what they do. I mean, Blue Rock Pav. Shout out to everybody who did any kind of production, any features on this album. Dope album though. Alright? Now let's transition. One of the songs on here had featured Nas, and people are saying that he took a shot at Jimmy. Right? Now I see Jimmy. I see a clip. I go watch some of the interview of Jimmy on, I think it was Art of Dialogue. Shout out to them. And I like that type of talk. Jimmy said he wants that smoke. He's willing to meet niggas in the booth. So if that is his response, if that interview had been done after hearing the verse, which we don't know, but if it was, seems like he wants smoke. Now, obviously, right? Let's just paint the picture like this. Let's just say Nas shoots that dart at Jimmy. Jimmy's now going to respond musically. Let's just say on paper, y'all already picked Nas, right? On paper, that would make sense because it's Nas. Here's the only thing with it though. I don't think, like I personally, I may say, you know what, Nas may, but I'm not going to sleep on Jimmy at all. I'm not about to sleep on Jimmy at all. Yes, we can say Nas has done Ether and things of that nature. Yes, we know how fiery he is with his pen. Only thing about it, this song is not about your pen. So yes, we can say Nas lyrically as an MC, yes. But we're talking about making this song. So let's just say that it goes that route. Let's just say Jimmy takes it upon his head, gets in the booth, lives up to what he's saying. I think Jimmy's gonna stand a chance. I know a lot of people are not gonna give Jimmy a chance. I'm gonna give Jimmy a chance. The thing is with Jimmy, he makes good music as it is. That's the thing about Jimmy. Jim Jones already makes good music. And we already just saw with Daylight and the TD camp and Ray and all them. Joey Badass might not have had the super lyrical miracle pen that they got, but he put belt buckle to their neck. Like he literally kind of beat the shit out them niggas. And I see mad people, when it first was starting to jump off, they're like, wait till Daylight responds. Because Daylight's pen is that crazy. And he's going to write this and he's going to write that. That didn't matter. It never mattered. It all depends on how cutting what you're going to say is. How cutting is what you're saying. How hard is it hitting? You can put it together all cute, but it might come off as just that. Are you punching hard? Are you talking about him hard? Is your personal hitting hard? The things you're touching on, the topics you're talking about regarding this individual, is it hitting hard? I don't think most of diss songs that we like traditionally are the most super lyrical or their best work as far as lyrics is concerned, as far as being, that crazy pen. You know what Cannabis did, but we all know that he could go even crazier than that lyrically. It's a diss song though. He made having heavy bars and lyrical ability work with punching and hitting people. Hitting you with some shit. Sorry. So he wasn't just lyrical, he was like line for line hitting. Because he's still talking and addressing stuff. And he's making it work. They weren't able to do that. Joey just ran circles around them niggas. With good music. His diss song sounded good. And that's what this comes down to. Jimmy could make some diss songs that just sound really, really good. And they may go over. Even if you take Nas out the equation, let's just say it's for Pusha T, for whoever it is, he stands a chance because he makes good music. And as long as he can put something together where he's addressing certain things and talk about certain things and talking about certain, you know what I'm saying? Attacking certain things, he could make it work and have a dope diss song, because at the end of the day, it's still music and he makes good music and it could work. I'm not sleeping on Jimmy. On paper, yes, it's Mr. Ether. It is Mr. Ether, but that don't mean that who's on the other side of the track can't cook up something crazy. You never know. You never know. I'm not sleeping on Jimmy. But I like this energy, Jimmy. I like this energy. He's doubling down. This nigga's doubling down. He's literally doubling down. Like, you must really want smoke. Like, you said that already. And you doubling down. So it's going to really seem like you really about it like that. Like you're really trying to get in the booth and take it there. We may start expecting that for real, for real. You say that one more time, we may expect something right after that. We may expecting some kind of joint to drop very soon. You keep saying that. And there's a bullet that, which I want to say has your name on it, because it was kind of like a sub, I guess you can kind of say. But everybody's saying this for you. What's your reply now? Is it going to be in an interview, or is it going to be in a song? I hope it's going to be in a song, because Jimmy stands a chance, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. I'm not sleeping on Jimmy. I'm not sleeping on nobody who knows how to make great music. And Jimmy could make great music. He ain't got no bad albums out. He don't really have a whole bunch of bad songs either. Mixtapes, nothing. Low-key, for a nigga who kind of learned to rap late, got to give him his props. He's been able to hit and make, at least have a super hit out of it, along with the plethora of other dope songs. Gotta give him that. Ballin's one of them ones. For a nigga who learned late, I guess he learned well. But end of the day, we'll see how it goes. We'll see if he does get in the booth. We'll see if anyone says anything else. As for right now, a shot was fired his way. We're gonna see what the response is. If his response is on wax or on a song, as we say, or on wax is what we usually say. But if he responds in a song, that would be great. And I think he stands a chance. I know most of y'all probably not gonna think that because it's Nas and all that. And I might think he might be edged out when it comes to, the bars and all that. But I don't think this song is something that you can just pick just like that. Because you never know. Most of y'all just picked Daylight. Y'all thought Daylight was going to do A, B, and C, and he didn't. You never know. You never know. Even though Daylight is definitely not Nas. But I'm just saying. You never know. Not saying he'll beat Nas or nothing like that. But he might be able to keep up. That's pretty much what I'm saying. He may be able to keep up. I'm not sleeping on Jimmy. At all. He might have his own ether out there waiting. You don't know. But we're going to see, though. Hit the like, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. DJ already, man. Salute to Reakwon. Dope album again. Salute to Jimmy. I love this energy. Hip-hop needs this energy, bro. I like this type of talk. I like when niggas talk like that. They want that smoke, get in the booth. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. As I said a second ago, shout out to Joey. Shout out to Reakwon. Shout out to Daylight, because they all got in the booth at the end of the day. So I got to salute them. Win or lose, they all went in it and came up with something. Regardless if you liked it or not. They went in the booth and came out with something. Gotta salute that. Alright? So salute to Jimmy. Keep that energy. Hope you do get in the booth, because that'll be fire. And I'm pretty sure that will turn some heads. That's for sure. It may even increase the numbers. Some of them sales and all that. Streams and all that. You might drop something and it's just everyone's talking about it. You actually hope he does that. But that's my thought, man. Hit the like, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. DJ already, man. 1.